Hello students, good morning to all. How are you? Are you fine? Students, in this lecture we will study about the motion or the path of a charged particle in a uniform magnetic field. Okay, in the previous lecture we had studied that if any charged particle moves in the magnetic field, then that charged particle feels or experience a force. That force is called magnetic force, and the equation of that force was F equal QVB sine theta, and the vector form of this magnetic force is Q vector V cross B. That is okay. So we will discuss about the motion of moving charge particle in a uniform magnetic field. Let this is the uniform magnetic field, and the direction of this uniform magnetic field is left to right. And if the charge particle enters in this magnetic field along this direction, okay, so what will be the force acting on the charge particle moving in this magnetic field? So we had studied that the direction of motion or the direction of velocity and the direction of magnetic field are same in this region, means the angle between V and B is here 0 degree. And we had studied that if theta equals 0 degree, then from this equation force F will be QVB sine 0 degree. And you know that the sine 0 degree is equal 0. So the force on that charge particle will be 0. Here we concluded that if the charge particle enters in the magnetic field along the direction of magnetic field, means in the same direction of the magnetic field, then that charge particle does not feel any type of magnetic field. So this charge particle will move along this direction undeviated. Okay. And we had also studied that if theta equal 90 degree, means if the charge particle is enters in the magnetic field perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. Okay, if the direction of magnetic field is inward of this board or this plane, and let the charge particle enters from along this direction, so what will be the force acting on that charge particle in that case? So we know that from this formula F equal QVB sine 90 degree. You know that the value of sine 90 degree is equal 1, then force will be QVB, that is the maximum magnetic force. That is the maximum magnetic force. Here it means when the charge particle enters into the magnetic field perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field, then charge particle experiences a maximum magnetic force, and the magnitude of that magnetic force is QVB. Let this is the uniform magnetic field, and the direction of uniform magnetic field is inward. If the charge particle enters into the magnetic field from along this direction, then here when the charge particle reached here, so what the direction of force will be perpendicular to the magnetic field, because the direction of motion or the direction of velocity of this charged particle is perpendicular. The direction of magnetic field is inward direction and the direction of velocity is along this direction. These are perpendicular. Okay, these are perpendicular to each other. So by the right hand palm rule, the direction of force, if fingers shows the direction of magnetic field inward direction and thumb shows the direction of velocity or the direction of motion, then the direction of force experienced by this charged particle will be along this direction, upward direction of the palm. So the magnetic field and magnetic force will act upward direction on this charged particle. So this charged particle will bend along this direction, Let this charged particle reaches at that point. So what will be the direction of motion or the direction of velocity at that point? The direction of motion will be along this direction. Okay, along the direction of tangent. And the direction of magnetic field is inward direction. Means when charged particle is at that point, so what will be the direction of magnetic field? By the right hand palm rule number 2nd, the direction of magnetic field, the direction of motion, the direction of V. So the charged particle experiences the force along this direction. Means the force will be along this direction. Okay. The charged particle will follow the curve path, this one. Okay. Let here the charged particle is at here. So the direction of velocity will be along this direction. So the force on the charged particle will be perpendicular downward direction. Okay. Here direction of magnetic field, direction of charged particle, then the force direction of force will be along this direction. Okay. Then we can say that the charged particle will move along the circular path. Okay. At every point, charged particle will feel the magnetic force towards at any point inside the path, towards this point, and this point is the center of the circular path. Okay. And this force acting by the charged particle is along the point, along the center point. So we can say that this force is the centripetal force. And here the centripetal force provided by the magnetic force. Which magnetic force? The maximum magnetic force F will be QVB. Okay, this magnetic force provides the centripetal force to this moving charged particle. Okay. So here we understood that the charged particle follows the circular path like that. And you know that this is the circular path, means the circular path will be having the radius. Let the radius of this circular path is R. And we know that this magnetic force QVB provides the centripetal force. And we know that the centripetal force is mv square upon R, where m is the mass of the charged particle and v is the velocity of the charged particle and R is the radius of the circular path. So we can find here the velocity of the charged particle at every point of this circular path. So v cancelled by v, and here QB will be mv upon R, or v will be equal QBr upon m. With this velocity, this charge particle will be moving along the circular path. And we can find the radius also. So what will be the expression of radius from this equation? Let this equation is first. So the radius will be r Vm upon QB. Okay. So this is the radius of this circular path. We can find the kinetic energy of this moving charge particle in the uniform magnetic field. So what will be the kinetic energy? Here we will discuss about the kinetic energy, because the moving charge particle is having the velocity v, then the kinetic energy is half mv square. Okay, here half m, on putting the value of v from equation first, let this is equation second. So what will be here? QBr upon m square. So kinetic energy of moving charge particle will be half m q square b square r square upon m square. M will cancelled by m, then kinetic energy of moving charge particle in a uniform magnetic field will be upon 2m. This will be the maximum kinetic energy of the moving charge particle in the uniform magnetic field. Because this charge particle is revolving along the circular path of radius r, then the time period will be having, so you know that from the equation velocity equal distance upon time. From this equation, the time taken by the charge particle in completing one cycle, it will be equal to the time period, and it is denoted by capital T. And the distance covered by the charge particle in one complete cycle will be equal to the circumference of this circular path. So it will be 2 pi r, and this will be the velocity v. From this equation, t or time period will be 2 pi r upon v. We know that the value of this radius r equal mv upon qb. On putting the value of r in this equation, the time period will be 2 pi into the value of r, mv upon qb upon v. V cancelled by v, then the time period t is equal 2 pi m upon qb. This is the time period of this moving charge particle along the circular path. Okay, because this charge particle is moving along this circular path continuously, that's why the frequency will also be having. So what will be the frequency of this charge particle? You know that the frequency is denoted by small f or nu. So we are taking here by nu. So the frequency is reciprocal to the time period. So what will be the frequency on putting the value from this equation? So nu will be equal 1 upon 2 pi m upon qb, or nu will be equal qb upon 2 pi m. This is the frequency of this revolving charge particle in the uniform magnetic field. Okay, understood? It is very simple. Let the uniform magnetic field is represented here by the parallel lines. This is the uniform magnetic field, and you know that the direction of uniform magnetic field is left to right hand side. Okay, let the charge particle enters into the magnetic field along this direction. At that point, the direction of velocity or motion will be along this direction. Let this is vector v. At that point, the direction of magnetic field will be along this direction. This is the direction of magnetic field. Okay, let this is the x-axis. So the direction of magnetic field will be along the direction of x-axis. This is the angle subtended by the velocity vector v with magnetic field. So this velocity can be resolved into two components. Along this direction will be the horizontal component, and you know that horizontal component will be v cos theta, and the vertical component will be perpendicular to the horizontal component along this direction. So this will be v sin theta. Let along this direction y axis is there, and along this direction here z axis is there. Due to this component perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field, the charged particle will follow the circular path like that. Okay. And due to this horizontal component of the velocity of the charged particle, this horizontal component will pull the charged particle along this direction, along the direction of magnetic field. So the path or the motion of the charged particle like that. Vertical component of the velocity makes the charged particle move along the circular path like that. But the circular path will be affected by the horizontal component of the velocity. That's why the motion or the path of the charged particle in the uniform magnetic field will be spiral shape like that. We will study about the cyclotron in next lecture, that is the application of moving charge particle in the uniform magnetic field. Okay, thanks.